Tide has been a very interesting Project 54 assignment. um, this is just a reflection of everything that I pretty much have done so far. And I really enjoyed Tide or I enjoyed the Project 54 assignments because it really challenged me to be more creative, to um, push myself beyond what I usually do, and to kind of try to think outside the box. Excuse me. I have drawn many things and tried to write a song that had the notes of Tide. Um, Pretty much with all of the different um, what's the word I'm looking for? With all the different directives, I was able to tie in bits and pieces of my life with with what was going on in the project. I actually do use Tide on a regular basis, and I have not used the Tide Pods before, so that was very cool to try. I actually enjoyed the Tide Pods more than the rest of the stuff, than the original liquid one that I just pulled out. I also had some ideas that didn't quite go, so I wanted to run them by you. I didn't really have the time and the resources to make it, but I had an idea. If it got warmer outside, I was going to put blue dye in the water or some sort of hose and do like a Tide, like a slip and Tide. Just because when I first thought of it, it was a slippery product, so it made me laugh. And that's just the first thing I came through. Another failed item that I came up with was the Tide foam party, because you know you have foam parties to make it out of Tide. See what you can, but it gets in your mouth. It's not awesome at all. The ones I had the most trouble with were probably no directive and none. Granted, it was really easy to just throw something out there, but yet again, it was hard to kind of just like fill up all of those slots because it's a lot of effort that you have to put in. I tried to do a sign language for TIDE, and it took me a while just to learn that, but I probably am still going to submit that as like an extra video or something. I had like the Pornhub for Tide, like people who have a fetish that are into Tide. Something dirty. I really enjoyed the songs that I wrote. I wish I could have done more, in all truth. And pretty much everything that came with it was just a challenge. It was a simple, it was pretty easy in the short term effect for each weekly directive to just try to stay on top of that, but in all truth, it caught up to me at the end, and I was just overwhelmed with too much, so I didn't really know what to do. Emotions was my favorite. Axiom I hated. Soul was cool. I wish we could have had more directives of soul and less of the axiom. No directive was awkward. Decipher was pretty cool. I liked it. I made a cool puzzle from it, and I'm hoping that gets me some good points. Compulsion, I went a little creepy with that. I actually did something kind of gross at one point, and then the rest of everything worked out pretty well. And evil was a really fun one to do. I wish I actually had taken more time with my original idea, because I was definitely going to do a little movie that has something to do with evil. Like a Freddy Krueger or Jason is evil kind of thing. But it didn't, quite finish, so it's okay. Other than that, I wrote a note to myself towards the end, the last few days, and it was just like, you can do it. I know I can. Never give up, never surrender. And then the last class was awesome. I got to participate in the Harlem Shake video with one of our classmates, which was fun. And then also, it was just nice, to see everyone. And to kind of, I guess, like accept what it was and what it is. It's over. It was fun. It was a chance for us to learn how to enhance our creative side, and also just to challenge our students. Just another semester, if you think about it. In the end, it was 100% worth it. I am not an advertising student. I'm a public relations student. So this class was more of a accidental elective than it was specifically required for my field, but I'm so glad that I took it because I learned a lot about deadlines and the challenges that you have to go through with life and everything that we need. My recommendation for something was Jell-O, but I never got to say it. So Jell-O is what I want everyone to focus on for Project 54. But how many times can you do things with Jell-O? But there's so many cool things you can do with Jell-O, but there's only so much you can do with Jell-O. At the end of the class, I sat and I looked around and I noticed how empty it was, and I just really, it was kind of nostalgic for a minute because I was just proud that we had made it through the semester and everything that had come with that without too much trouble. And now I'm kind of catching up, editing, reposting if it's not that good, or adding to the category if it's that bad, and just trying to get a little bit of help or just credit for my work. So we will see what goes on, but I had a great semester. You guys as instructors were absolutely amazing. Really funny, really interesting. Yin and yang, definitely. I actually thought that you looked more like Anthony Bourdain, Will, than the guys from the Sonic commercial. And that's about it. So yeah, this is my submission, my final submission for Project 54 in Curiousness. And I would recommend that class to anyone who's in who's in advertising, anyone who's perhaps in like creative writing or a writer or anything like that. You will definitely enjoy what you learn from that class. So thank you. It was a pleasure.